More evidence of a Portland serial killer as female body count rises.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Psychic Renegade Tarot. My name is Bethany. Tonight I want to do a psychic investigation on actually 6 open cases in the Portland area. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and there's speculation that there could be a serial killer basically on the loose. Let me tell you some of the background. So 6 women have gone missing and been found dead since December. So in like the last 6 months or so, if you're watching this in real time when I post this, 6 women have been found dead in my city. Only one of them has been ruled a homicide so far, but they're working on the other ones to determine if they're related. So those are kind of in different counties. So I think it's Polk County, Multnomah County, Clackamas County, and correct me if there's another one, but it's 5 different law enforcement agencies investigating these deaths. One of them, Joanna Speaks, was determined to be a homicide. She was found in Ridgefield, Washington, which is only about 30 minutes from Portland, in a barn, and the cause of death for her was determined to be blunt force trauma to the head and neck. I'm not sure about any of the causes of death to the other victims. And again, I don't know if they are related. That's why I wanted to do this reading. This is my city. I'm a female. All these women are between the ages of like 22 and 34, 35, I want to say. Yeah, we're not sure what the age of one unknown victim is. She's not been identified yet. At least 6 women have been found so far. There might be more bodies, and again, these could be unrelated. We're going to investigate with the tarot to see if there is a connection. So far I can see that they're all around the same age. They've all been found within 100 miles of each other in somewhat secluded areas. I'm interested to see what the cause of death is and if those are similar. Obviously I'm not a detective or criminal investigator, but most serial killers have some kind of MO, which means it's like their mark of, I forget what MO stands for, but it's like their marking where maybe they always do strangulation, or maybe they always pick up a woman in a park, or maybe they always go for a redhead. Like there's some kind of correlation usually, or a pattern that they follow. So we're looking for patterns here. We're looking for correlations. They're all females around the same age. 2 of them were found within like 3 miles of each other. I looked on my map to see all the areas in the state parks and the highways, and the places these women were found are all roughly within 20-30 minutes of this, like the downtown Portland area. So it's a pretty small region that these women have been found in. I believe one of the women, I can't remember which, was taken from a fast food restaurant, or last seen in a fast food restaurant. One was last seen at a transit center, which is like a bus station. It's our MAX station here. And I'm not sure about the other ones. So I want to talk about the 6 women really quick, and then we'll get into the tarot cards. So I just made a couple quick notes because I don't want to mix up any facts that have been stated so far, and I don't want to mislead anyone that's watching this video or following these cases or has a loved one involved, God forbid, or anything like that. So if it's triggering to you in any way, you happen to be watching this video, just please click off. That's not my intention. So I don't want to trigger anyone that's dealing with grief. That's never my intentions. The first woman that went missing was Kristen Smith. She's 22. I'll insert pictures in my video, but she's the redhead one. She had short red hair.
Her mom did say that she likes to wear different wigs, so she's not sure which one she was wearing the last time she was sighted, so it might not have been her red hair. It could have been something else.
And she was last seen December 22nd, and they found her February 19th. Okay, and then I don't know if I'm going to do these in exact order because my notes are kind of messy. I'm sorry, you guys. But so there's Kristen Smith, and then the rest of the women, as far as I can tell, were taken in March. So you just get to it. Kristen Smith was disappeared in December, went missing in December, on December 22nd. She was found February 19th. There's Chatity Perry, and she was found in Aidsworth State Park on April 24th, and I believe she went missing in late March. Joanna Speaks was the woman found up in Ridgefield, which is about 30 minutes from here. And her death was the only one that was actually ruled a homicide so far. And it was blunt force trauma to the head and neck. And she was found in a barn out there. It's kind of a rural area. And then I feel like I'm missing one. Okay, then there's Bridget Webster. She went missing in early March and she was found on April 40th. There's an unknown Native American woman, possibly Alaskan Native, they think, and her remains were found near a freeway on April 24th in the southeast area. The most recent one was 22-year-old Ashley Reel, and she was found in Eagle Creek, which is kind of like a hiking area along the gorge. And she was last seen at a transit center sometime in March, and she was found on May 7th of this year. So there's Chatity Perry, Kristen Smith, Joanna Speaks, Ashley Reel, Bridget Webster, and an unidentified woman. So I don't want to sensationalize this or force any outcome, or I don't want to sit here and say, I know this is a serial killer, is what I'm trying to say. I want to investigate and really just see what the cards want to say and what these spirits of these women want to say, if they have anything to speak on their possible murders. Not all of them have been ruled homicides yet, so they might not be, but it looks that way, or they're being investigated that way. If you have anything to say from the other side, or if they want to speak out on their death, if they were murdered, if they have any basically details to let me know that I can relay to you guys and to law enforcement, hopefully they'll watch this video. Some people probably laugh at psychic investigators, but I talked to an ex-detective, and he said they used to work with a psychic regularly, and she helped them solve cases. So hit me up, email me. I would love to do that, and I'm down. So okay, what are we gonna ask? Let me focus in on what we're gonna ask. Okay, first of all, are these deaths related? Is there a serial killer on the loose in Portland? If you are in this area and you are female, please be careful. Okay, the 3 of Swords fell out. Interesting. The 4 of Swords. And in this deck, in the traditional Rider-Waite, she looks like she's laying in like a coffin or a tomb or something. The meaning of the card is to rest, but this could be taken as like an internal rest because she's so still and she's almost like a statue. And to me, I'm getting like a tomb, kind of like she's laying in a tomb, like Jesus in a tomb kind of thing. And the Star. So we have the Heartbreak Betrayal card. We're asking if this is a serial killer. I see the image of being like a woman being put to rest, which is very symbolic to me. And then also people looking in on her. So it's almost like the public and people, family and friends and people who care and that are concerned, trying to figure out what happened to this woman. I feel like this, with the Star card being present, I think my gut instinct off this is to say, yes, these are related. Yes, it could be a serial killer, and this person is seeking some kind of fame and attention. They want, I'm getting kind of a similar energy to, what was his name? Brian Koberger, the guy from the Idaho murders, which I believe, I don't know if he's been convicted, but I need to check up on that case and see what's happening. But similar energy that I pulled when I pulled cards on him, that it's like, I don't know, it's this deep, it's like a deep, it's like a deep yearning, it's a deep yearning for validation that they're seeking through some kind of notoriety or fame, and it's to the point where I'm saying I guess they have similar urges to kill. If we're talking about the perpetrator here, if it's one person, we'll get into that later. I'll ask more questions about them. But if it is one person and it's a serial spree of killings, I think this is their motivation. It's giving them some kind of internal validation that they never got, or that was lacking maybe in their childhood or something like that. It's basically like filling an emptiness, you know, like some people get in a relationship to fill an emptiness. Some people take on a career. Some people overeat. Some people work out. Some people get a hobby. Some people drink and gossip. Like, I feel like everyone has outlets to kind of fill those voids inside ourselves that we don't want to face. And some people take this to the extreme and they want to like take out their pain on others. So this card flipped out. Ace of Cups. Okay, so this could be, I mean, I hate to sound cliche, but he, the person, I don't know, they're attacking women. So they have something against women. It might be like a mother wound or an incel. When a man feels rejected over and over and over again, I think it's typically a man, but this could go for male, female, any gender. It's when you're rejected over and over again and you feel like you're owed love, you feel like women should notice what a good person you are and cater to you. So it might be some kind of wounding there where they feel they never got the relationship they wanted. Someone broke their heart. Maybe their mother did something to them and they're taking it out. They're like reenacting some kind of pain or scenario. I don't know about reenact, maybe. 10 of Cups. Okay. I feel like this is family related. I feel like this person, when they're caught or it's discovered, if their background is looked into at all, I feel like there's some deep, dark secrets in their family, probably to do with a female in their life, maybe their mother or grandmother or an aunt. Somebody that I feel like really took advantage of them or was really cruel to them, possibly absent, even if they just weren't there. There was like a lack of nurturing in this person's life. I mean, shoot, even maybe they had like some kind of psychosis wiring in their brain, let's say, and then maybe they were born premature and they had to be put in the little incubator for weeks and months and didn't get to feel their mother hold them as much as they would want, or something like that. Or there might have been a little nature and nurture that came into play in this person's life, this killer, that led them to do this, led them to want to do this. It seems very emotionally driven here. Very emotionally driven. I feel like these are emotional kills, and something probably happened in March, maybe an anniversary, maybe it was right after Valentine's Day. Well, it starts in December until it looks like women disappeared from December to March. So I don't know, maybe it's their birthday throughout there, maybe it's someone else's birthday or someone's death. I feel like there's some kind of event in this time frame that triggered this person, or some kind of timeline, like something happened in this person's life to make them want to kill or to make them go on this spree, because it seems very boom, 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 boom to me. And if it's not related, I would be very shocked, because just the proximity of these bodies being found and the time frame within a couple weeks and months, that's a lot. Like if this person were to keep going, say it was a serial killer, they would have a crazy body count. And let me see. Oh, I was gonna ask if there's more bodies that haven't been found yet. Okay, so when I pulled cards about like, should I do a video on this? Are there more victims? Is this something that's just kind of being picked up as like a media story, or is this actually grounds for real concern? Based on everything I know about true crime and other cases that I've looked into, this seems like it definitely could be related, and just the number of bodies in the area honestly raises suspicion. So I'd be more surprised if they weren't related than if they were. Okay, I was gonna ask if there's more bodies. There's potentially 4 more bodies. And he plans, I keep saying he plans to keep going. This person has water heavy in their chart. That's why they're so emotional and they're prone to emotional killing. What did I say? This person could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Mars, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Venus, ascendant, or sun sign. Maybe they're Mars sign too, because I feel like Mars is like our default, like the actions we default to. So when you're kind of in like autopilot, when you're not thinking, when you just get into like a little daily habit or something like that, it's, say like you have a Mars in Pisces, so you might just be kind of dreamy, you might put things off, you might be prone to escapism, you might have this like deep dark side that you don't tell anybody about. I feel like their actions, so their Mars sign is probably led by emotions, or they could actually be a water sign Mars. This person could live near water, or I feel like they might have a view of the water. They might live near a river or have a view of it, or drive past this area. They could just be driving along the gorge. There's the Columbia River, or they could be downtown on the Willamette River. There's a lot of rivers around here, so that would make sense. Ooh, okay. I keep getting this family thing, so I feel like there's something in their family, like it could be like maybe a psychosis that goes through their family that's causing this, or a lot of like toxicity and trauma and abuse kind of thing. He could have killed a family member first, or this person they could have killed a family member first, or been introduced, like watched someone else in their family kill someone, or just be exposed to a lot of violence maybe in their family that made them prone to this. I don't feel like this person was brainwashed. I feel like they were exposed to something that kind of shaped how they see the world. Okay, I feel like I'm getting too like deep into this. I want to keep asking. I want to keep asking about the victims and what happened. I don't want to get too into this person's psyche because we don't even know yet. I mean, I think it's related based on the cards that came out first, but I want to dig into each victim briefly, if you will, and let's see what we can pick up on their individual cases, and that's how I think it'll help see if it correlates. So let's do Kristen Smith first. She was 22, redhead. She was last seen December 22nd, and she was found February 19th. So she's possibly the first victim, unless there's another one we don't know of. So the one thing significant about her is she's the only redhead. I think the others are all brunette. White or white passing females in their 20s and 30s in Portland. So that seems pretty specific to me. All almost brunette or close to it. The Magician and the Ten of Cups. So she was manipulated. She was manipulated by someone that she trusted, or that she put her trust in. So if she didn't know this person very well, she put her trust in them. Like maybe she got a ride. And I'm not saying she got a ride. I'm not making up facts. I'm just saying I don't know how she disappeared. So maybe she knew this person, or spoke to them, or followed them, or got in the car with them, something like that. I feel like at first it was friendly, and that's how this person got her vulnerable. And also, if this person is into any kind of dark art, witchcraft, if they're into anything like that, the occult, they might have like put out a spell, or like use this as a ritual, or have some kind of ritual to it. Like Jeffrey Dahmer used to watch The Exorcism before he killed people, like something like that. Like this person might have like a sick ritual that they do. Like it could be anything. Like they go to a bar and smoke a cigarette, and then the next girl they find, they kill her, or something like that. Like they might have some kind of pattern So if you are law enforcement, I would say, I mean, this is going to be almost impossible to figure. No, not impossible. I'm just saying, if you don't know who you're looking for. And if I was a serial killer, I would kill random people because that's the easiest way to escape the police for a while. Because if there's no connection, it's harder to connect the dots. So I pulled out the 3 cups, but it wanted to come out reversed. So this person might have come across friendly or as a friend, or 3 of cups reversed. I also get like party scenes. So maybe she met them at a bar or like a cafe and they exchanged numbers or something like that. I feel like there was some kind of hi, hello, how are you? I don't think she was the one out hiking. I don't know if one was out hiking, but one was found in like a hiking kind of area. So maybe they're just left there, or maybe they were there, I don't know, before they were killed. But I feel like she was out and about, maybe doing something fun, maybe it was supposed to meet a friend, or maybe this person posed as a friend. I would check her online activity. I'm getting like a strong urge to say online activity. So they could have just met on the street to keep it super random, but I feel like they may have made plans to meet up, or she was making plans to meet up with other people and ran into this person, intercepted her. Oh God, please don't be a setup. Hold on. Let me see. Was Kristen Smith, I don't know, was it a homicide and was it a setup? 10 of Wands. The World. I really want to say this person is picking up women online. So this might be like they might pretend to want to date these women or want to meet up with them, or it could be like on a like Tinder or a hookup app or something like that. I don't know all the hookup apps, but there could be some kind of dating app or some kind of like friends app or some kind of social app. It could even be like Instagram, TikTok, or it could be like Grindr. I don't know, even like WhatsApp. Something I feel like that's supposed to be for messaging and communicating, dating, friends, that kind of thing. They might have known each other, or he might have followed her on that, and that's how they connected. So it might have been like really briefly, like maybe they ran into each other and exchanged Snapchats, something like that. I feel like this, or maybe, I feel like look into the social media connection, and this might not have been like her actual friend or someone she really knew closely, but I feel like it could have been someone that follows her or has been on her social media pages. I don't know if the police have a way to track who goes onto your socials that's not following you, if they can see just who's on your page kind of thing. It might be that, like this person might have shown up on her page quite frequently around the time of her disappearance or around the time she was found. Kind of like, ooh, they found this body, let me see what the police know. Just like, ugh, like reliving the events, kind of gross kind of stuff. Okay. I'm gonna ask, what's her body? Was her death a homicide? I think yes. It's like an emotional killing, or it could be ritualistic. I'm getting either like an emotional kill or ritualistic. So this person either was overtaken by the urge to kill and just went for it. They could have gotten into some kind of argument, or she might have hurt this person's feelings. Like it could be something very petty, honestly. Like she could have accidentally insulted them, or not even that. Like it could be something really minor, like she was walking past them and bumped into them and didn't say excuse me, or they didn't hear her or something. I honestly feel like just really minuscule like triggered this person to kill her. So let me see, was she targeted or was this random? Was she targeted or was this random? Was she targeted or was this random? Who's targeted? Targeted. Well, it's like taking action with the Ace in the Night here. It's like this person took action to seek a victim, I feel like, and she popped up, like wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. Or he was like, oh, she'll work, or that person pissed me off, I might as well start with her, or something like that. So if they know her in any way, they have kind of some kind of hidden grudge against her, or if they just met her briefly. I don't know, like I said, this person might be like misogynistic and just really hate women, or they have some kind of demented, skewed view that's messing with their head. Okay, is her death related to the other killings? This upright, I could say like, oh, it's all tied in, but just as reversed, I could feel like there's like bad energy, like, man, not the cops not following through with this. Okay, I really hope the cops are comparing notes, because there's risk that something will fall through if they don't, or they won't make a connection. So, like there's risk that they're not going to put this together because maybe so many agencies involved. So they really do need to work together, at least until they can determine it's not related. Because if it is related, then they're all have a bigger problem and they need to work together. If it isn't related, then I guess you could divide it up. But if it is related, like how are you working on a group project and not comparing? You have to work together. So I feel like that just needs to be said. If you're law enforcement, I highly respect the work you're doing. I just ask that you consider speaking with someone from each of the agencies to make sure this is handled properly. I feel like you might miss the clues that connect him if you're not really digging, or if you're not looking hard enough. Is it related to the other cases? It's a Page of Wands. Yes. Were these women S8 as well, or were they just killed? I'm just getting a lot of phallic images here, so I don't know if this person did anything sexual to these women, but if they did or if they didn't, it's like they got off on killing either way, so it was kind of like a high for them. This person sounds evil. Okay. Is there anything you want to say, Kristen? Is there anything you want to say about your disappearance? Is there anything you want to say about your death? Is there anything you want people to know? Nine of Swords. It happened quickly. It happened quickly. So I feel like she was taken quickly. Like maybe just didn't have a chance to get away, or they might have snuck up on her. They could have thrown her in a car or taken her off guard in some way. And wow, this person does not want me to read this. I keep getting like these weird blocks mentally, like where I'm about to explain something and then it just disappears out my head. And I'm not even that tired, and I haven't had this happen reading tarot. It's just weird. So I feel like someone's energetically blocking this reading. I'm not just saying that. I feel like they really don't want me to do this. So this person thrives on misery and pain. That's what they're feeding on, the pain of others. It's like a very low vibrational entity, if you want my opinion. An entity is another word for a spirit or a demon. It doesn't have to be demonic. There's all sorts of entities, I guess, but usually you're talking about something demonic, and people have different beliefs about angels, demons, the afterlife. You know, maybe we're a speck in the dust, maybe there's a God, whatever. So I don't really want to get into that, but working in the spiritual realm, dealing with spiritual warfare, I definitely believe, obviously, in spirits. So something is trying to block this reading, and it's sick and twisted, because what I was about to say is she wants her family to know, or anyone that is worried, that I guess it happened really quick. So I don't know how long she was with the person or what happened exactly, but last, but I feel like she died pretty quickly. So it wasn't a lot of pain or torture or anything like that. I'm seeing strangulation. I'm seeing him put his hands around. I keep getting a he. I really feel strongly that this is a male perpetrator. He doesn't want the family to really have any peace or closure about this. It's kind of sick and twisted. Like, not only did he get satisfaction out of killing these women, possibly all of them, we'll dig into each, but he's getting it's like he doesn't want the families to heal or feel better. Either it's like he's getting more energetic fuel off of the grief, and this is just gross. Okay. So imagine like someone gives you a big hug, says I love you, is like, oh my gosh, you're my favorite person. You just, that warm fuzzy feeling inside you get when like someone does something real nice and you're just happy, or it's a great day, or you're in love. You know what I mean? Like when you have that like warm fuzzy feeling, that's like what this person gets about killing or about making other people feel pain. It's like they're so kind of like a Joker. I don't know if the word's trope, but kind of like, I don't know. They're not remorseful. This person enjoys it and they feel left out or rejected by society. They're lashing back. It's like this person feels like they've been kicked and beaten and taken advantage of, and they're lashing back at the wrong people. She's just trying to say that it happened really quickly and she also misses everyone. So I feel like, I don't want to say like her spirit is upset. I feel like she wants justice and then she can feel at peace. So that's like what she's seeking. She wants justice so she can feel at peace. But it's not like she's not at peace. She's just not fully at peace because she wants the people that know her and care about her to have peace as well. So it's like going both ways. Like she wants her story to be told, this case to be solved, and everyone else that it affects to know what happened so they can just deal with it and heal from it and that sort of thing. So what was I going to ask? Is there anything else she wanted to tell people? Aw. She wants to tell somebody she's holding on to your journey. So I don't know if she has any younger siblings, or I feel like maybe younger kids that look up to her in some way. I feel like she wants to say like she's holding on to you, she's gonna look out for you, and she will be there every step of, ugh, don't make me cry, sorry. I'm like trying to stop myself from crying. I'm not saying ugh, I'm saying ugh at myself from choking up because I'm trying not to cry. She'll be there every step of your journey. So I feel like she wants her loved ones to know that she's watching out for you all, and she misses you and she's okay. She just wants her story to be told, and she wants you to know that it's all gone, the pain is all over with, she's okay. Like don't get stuck on that. It was horrific, but it's done, and she's okay now. She just wants peace. So that's what I got for Kristin, you guys. Let me look into the unknown woman next, because there's not a lot of information on her, and she was found in a similar area, like the closest to Kristin, I believe, unless I'm mixing them up. I really hope I'm not mixing them up. I try to take notes because I'm hella dyslexic and it's easy for me to mix up details. I don't mean to be disrespectful, just my brain doesn't work how I want it to sometimes. Anyway, okay, so let's look at this unknown woman. Is she from the area, or was she visiting? Is she from the Portland area, or was she visiting? Okay, I feel like I don't know if she's like a native to the area, like born and raised here, but I feel like she's been here a long time or relocated here. I feel like she was living in Portland. She was a resident, but she didn't really like it. Something about the city she didn't really like. This is gonna sound weird, but I feel like she had an omen that something bad was gonna happen. Like, I don't know, she just knew the area was bad or the town was bad or like the vibes were, I feel like she had like a premonition that she was going to die or something really awful was gonna happen. She may have been intoxicated at the time, or this person might have been intoxicated. They could have met at a bar. Again, I'm getting the Three of Swords. Not this motherfucker being some romantic killer. Okay. I'm not going to say yet because we're only on the second victim and I don't know what's going to come out in the other ones as we go. But the Three of Swords came out again, which makes sense. This could just be murder, but also... You guys, when I was going over the details about the unidentified woman, my camera cut off. So anyway, so we're looking at the unidentified woman that was found in February. They don't know if it's a homicide yet or if she's connected. Let's see if she's connected to the case. Queen of Swords reverse is very like tense energy, very cutting. Let me clarify that. I believe she had a few lacerations on her leg. I think her left leg. There's no been, a cause of death hasn't been announced yet. Okay, I'm gonna take both of these. King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. So I do remember part of the channeling that cut off. I was picking up kind of similar vibes to what I channeled for Brian Kroberger that was involved in the Idaho cases. It's kind of like this incel mentality where maybe he got the short end of the stick in love or was harmed by a female in his family or something like that. Maybe just not nurtured enough, and he's taking it out on women. So she might have reminded him of his mother, or something about her looks was triggering to him. Maybe he was attracted to her and that was triggering, or it might have been like her color of hair or skin tone or something. I don't know, but I feel like she denied his advances with the Queen of Swords here. I feel like there was some kind of interaction and she denied his advances. So maybe he asked for her number, or it started off as something innocent and she might have just picked up on his vibes and his attention that it wasn't safe, which like sent him into a tailspin. He thought that he could get something out of her that he wanted, but that wasn't the case. Seven of Pentacles. It's like he couldn't get what he really wanted, so he was just going to take out some kind of revenge on her. So I was kind of asking, is this related to the other cases in question? And the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like a correlation, putting your assets together kind of thing, and the Five of Wands is conflict, but it's many people are involved in this conflict. So I hate to jump the gun and like sensationalize these cases in any way or spread false information. That's not my intention, but I really do feel like they're connected and I want to explore that idea with the tarot. So I guess just what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying I think they're related. I think this is a serial killer. That's my humble opinion. I'm going to keep pulling cards and just see what comes out. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like, it just looks like it's related. So, this energy was making me sick last night and it's making me sick again. I don't enjoy it. What do I need to ask about her? The Knight of Swords, will her identity be figured out? Yes. I mean, this is swift information coming through. They're probably working on that with the autopsy, or it's like the tests have probably already been sent to the lab kind of thing. We're just waiting on confirmation on who she is, and they probably have to contact the family first. Okay, is there anything else we need to know about this woman? Is there anything else we need to know about this woman and her tragic passing? Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm like remembering stuff that I channeled last night because I'm pulling the same cards. He might have offered her something. I feel like it was a ride or to pay for a meal or something. There was some kind of gesture. There was some kind of gesture that he thought could like win her over or make her trust him, and it didn't work. And when it didn't work, he got angry. So I don't know if it was totally planned and he just like imagined it would go a little smoother, or if he like decided to act out in the moment because he was offended by her not accepting his offer or something like that. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this spirit is not at rest, and not that they should be, but it's just coming out. Her spirit is very disturbed because nobody knows who she is, what happened to her. Her family doesn't know. She was feeling very unsettled and lost. And I'm getting similar energy to Kristin, that she's seeking answers and she wants answers to come out. Yep. Well, this came out upside down. Star. So it's like she doesn't really want attention. I think she just wants this to go quietly, or she doesn't want to be known for this, maybe. The Star reverse. The Star is like attention, fame, accolades, that sort of thing. And so if it's reversed, I feel like it could just be her uneasiness because this is unknown and people don't know her part in it or who she is or what happened. She feels left out. So it's like she doesn't want really fame or popularity or anything like that from this, but she doesn't want to go unknown either. She doesn't want to be like left in the dust or left out and not have her part of the story contribute. I feel like there also might be some key evidence with her particular case that could catch this perpetrator up. So I think the law enforcement would do well to really, I mean, they're going to exhaust every avenue, but I think connecting her dot to the whole picture will be pretty crucial. Okay.
This video is going to turn into a 2-hour video if I did all of the cases in one and looking at the perpetrator. So I'm going to split this into a couple videos, probably 2, maybe 3. Stay tuned. We'll dig into this case as much as it's needed, but I'm not going to push all the information into one video. So stay tuned for the rest and let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.